Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book on record to play. Today's book is Tarzan, King of the Apes from 1983. So let's get ready.
This is your Tarzan read-along book. Every time you hear Tarzan yell, it means it's time to turn the page in your storybook. Now we are ready to begin. Open your book and we will start our adventure. And remember, when you hear the yell, turn the page. This is the story of Tarzan and how he came to be king of the apes. After Tarzan's mother and father died, the baby who would come to be known as Tarzan was adopted by Kala, a giant ape. She took her strange new baby to live with the rest of the tribe of apes. At first, the others were fearful of Tarzan because he looked so different from the other members of the tribe. Gradually, the apes began to know and trust the strange new member of their family. Apes mature much faster than humans. When the other ape babies were already gathering food and climbing in the trees, Tarzan was still learning how to walk. Some of the older apes thought that Kala, Tarzan's adopted mother, should send the baby away from the tribe. But Kala would not listen to their stories. She loved her baby and vowed to keep him with her always. One of the great apes who disliked Tarzan the most was named Kerchak. This gigantic ape was the leader of the tribe. Kerchak never trusted Tarzan. As soon as Tarzan was old enough to understand, he knew that old Kerchak was his enemy and that someday they would fight. Although Tarzan was slower in maturing than the other apes, he had many special skills that the apes did not share. He could swing from tree to tree like the apes, but because his eyesight was better, he was faster and far more graceful than they were. He also had better use of his hands, and of course, greater intelligence. Because he was so much smarter than the other apes, Tarzan loved to play tricks on some of them, especially the ones who didn't like him. At an early age, young Tarzan learned how to make rope by twisting grass together into long strands. With this rope, he would make traps in which to entangle the older apes. He would tie his grass rope across a pathway, and when a big ape came lumbering by, unaware of the rope, they would trip and fall. Tarzan would hide in the trees and laugh. One day, while Tarzan was out exploring the jungle, he came to the little cabin by the sea where his mother and father had lived before they died, and the place where he was born. Tarzan was fascinated by the cabin and curious about what might be inside the strange structure. He cleverly found a way to open the door, and carefully he ventured inside. There, Tarzan saw a strange sight. In the room were 3 skeletons. Tarzan had no way of knowing that the bones were those of his mother and father, as well as a skeleton of a baby ape. This little set of bones was once the baby of Kala, Tarzan's adopted mother. Her baby had been killed in an accident, and she had exchanged her poor little child for baby Tarzan many years before. In the room, Tarzan saw many strange things he had never seen before. There were books, weapons, and clothing. Tarzan had never seen a book before, so he could not read. But he spent many hours looking at the pictures and trying to understand the strange symbols. In one of the drawers, Tarzan found a sharp silver knife. Tarzan had never seen a knife before. After he cut his finger on the blade, he realized what he had found. The knife was sharp and deadly. One of the enemies of Tarzan and the others of his tribe was Sabor, the lioness. She was an excellent hunter with a taste for apes. She had killed many members of the tribe. Tarzan realized that with his new weapon, and by using rope made of grass, he could capture and slay Sabor. He planned the attack very carefully. If he was not careful, Sabor could easily kill Tarzan. For many long days, Tarzan hunted Sabor. Finally, he saw the lioness up ahead in the trail, not 20 feet away. Using a bow and arrow dipped in a special poison, Tarzan succeeded in killing his enemy. He took the hide of his prey back to his people to show them what he had done. "Look," he cried, "apes of Kerchak, see what Tarzan has done. Tarzan is the mightiest among you, for Tarzan is no ape. Tarzan is a..." But there he stopped, for in the language of the apes, there is no word for man. After many battles and many victories, Tarzan proved to the tribe that he truly was the strongest and the bravest among them. In one final battle, Tarzan fought and defeated Kerchak, the leader of the tribe. Now there was no question who was the bravest and the strongest in the tribe. It was Tarzan, king of the apes.
So that was Tarzan, King of the Apes for 1983. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. And our next book will be Raggedy Ann and Andy, Rainy Days, Songs and Games.